What's up YouTube? Pokemon here bringing you another Friday Fight Night. This week I take on one of you loyal subscribers to this channel with my brand new Mega Gallade deck. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Alright guys, we're back. So let's go ahead and dig into this deck just to give you an idea of the strategy and what cards we're running. Obviously, 3 lines for Mega Gallade. You got the Gallade EX, Swift Lunge, does 30 damage, and you can make your opponent switch their active with one of their bench, but they get to choose which one. But it's still a decent delay tactic while you're setting up Mega Gallade. With any luck, they won't have any energy on their bench Pokemon, so you're just kind of delaying them while you get set up. Probably won't be using Piercing Prizes. Unfortunately, it's 3 colorless, so even with Dimension Valley, you'll need 3 energies. If this was a colorless, 1 colorless, then you'd be able to do it with 2. Then here's Mega Gallade with the main attack of this deck being Unwavering Blade. With Dimension Valley, only 2 energy. It deals only 110 to the Pokemon of choice, but it will do an additional 30 damage to each opponent's bench Pokemon that has any damage on it. So if you were had Mega Gallade out there and we're doing Swift Lunge, that's one extra benefit of this attack. You're putting what was once the active Pokemon onto the bench with damage. So he's already primed and ready for the Mega Gallade attack. We've got 2 Mr. Mimes, 2 for consistency. You really only need 1 in your match, and this is just to prevent damage to the Pokemon in your bench. Basically countering other decks like Gallade that deals damage to the bench, either spread or sniping. And then in our deck, we will be doing the bats to deal out the damage to the bench. I did experiment with Forretress, and although it does work, it's kind of easily countered with it only being 10 damage. If you run into, say, a Kyogre deck and they're getting their Roaring Seas Stadium out there, the 30 heal to everything will wipe this out and wipe out Forretress instantly. And Kyogre is a decently popular deck. So we've got 3 Zubats with the attack that is free if you have your Dimension Valley out, and will do exactly what Forretress does, deal 10 damage to each Pokemon. Same with Golbat, same attack, but he's also got the ability Sneaky Attack. When you evolve, you put 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. And then Crobat, you put 3 damage counters on. One other advantage of using the bats versus the Forretress is you're able to target specific Pokemon. As opposed to just dealing a little damage to all, you can load up a bunch of damage onto specific Pokemon, ones that are threats, or if you're towards the end of the game, maybe an easier target. So that, say you get a couple of lines of these going, that's 40 from the 2 Golbats plus 60 from the 2 Crobats, that's 100 damage. Then his attack will do another 30, that's 130 damage, while he's sitting on the bench. Alright, we'll get into the trainer cards now. First up is a couple of Mega Turbos. Just helps you get that energy onto Mega Gallade quicker once he's evolved. Also a good recovery tactic if someone hammers you and knocks some of your energy out. We got 1 Professor's Letter just to bring it out and help with the energy draw ability. 2 Repeat Balls. As you can see, we have a lot of repeating Pokemon: Zubat, Golbat, Crobat, and of course our Gallades. So there will be plenty of opportunity to make good use of this without any discarding. We got 2 Super Scoop Ups. Once you get to Crobat, you might as well try and get it back into your hand, then you can start replaying those to deal out more damage. We got Ultra Balls, 2 of them. I don't think you guys have any questions on why we have Ultra Balls in there. And there's only 2 because we're also have 2 from the repeat balls. We got BS Seekers, 3 of them. And that's going to help us take full advantage of this card, AZ, which is just does the same as Super Scoop Up minus the coin flip, so you're guaranteed to get it. So once you get this guy, use him once, you can just VS Seeker over and over to keep getting all those bats in there and deal the damage out a second time around. We got 2 Lysander, pretty standard. You got the trump card. We've got 3 in and 4 Sycamore. Don't think I need to explain those. Here's some Skylas. We got 2 of them. Put 2 in just to help with the drawing of item cards. We got a few more item cards than usual, and Skyla's really great on helping you seek those out when in need. 4 Dimension Valley, just to lower that attack. Help with Mega Glade's speed a bit. Only 2 energy if you have that bad boy down. Of course, we've got the 3 Spirit Links for Mega Gallade, 7 Psychic Energy, and 4 the Mystery Energy, which will lower retreat cost by 2. And if you look here, he has 2, so then that means Mega Gallade will be a completely free retreat. Our bats have free retreat across the board, except for Zubat. So that means we'll be good to go. And we also only 1 retreat cost per Mr. Mime, so you could technically put it onto him if you really wanted to, but I doubt you will. Not really a need. Didn't work. I thought about working Sigilyph in here, but we are already at 17 Pokemon. Fortunately, you have to use a bit more Pokemon than I typically like to with Mega Gallade just to get the damage on, no matter which direct route you go, Bats or Forretress. So that's just one of the things you have to overcome with this deck. And also, obviously, I built this deck and played our Challenger prior to the announcement of the Trump card, so that's why it's still in here. But I will be taking that out. I'll probably swap it out for, I don't know, either a Lysandre or Repeat Ball, Ultra Ball. Maybe get that 4th in here. Yeah, and it would probably be the N actually. But there's a few options of good cards that would help to have another one of. So that's it for this. Let's go ahead and check out how my battle with one of you subscribers of this channel. This person reached out to me and said, I really want to be in the Friday Fight Night. So I was like, alright, we'll find a gap in. So that's why I filmed the battle so far in advance. But let's see how this bad boy holds up. Alright, got a special treat this week. One of the subscribers, one of you, has decided to challenge me. His username is Ash0005. So we're going to put our Mega Gallade deck to the test against one of you. I mulliganed. Oh, so did he, so we can see what we're up against. Mega Blastoise, Swampert, okay. Whiscash. Looks like we got ourselves a water deck versus Psychic. Alright, we're going to put our Gallade out. He's got a Blastoise out. So we both got the basic version of our EXs, our Mega EXs at that. Go ahead and wish him luck. Alright. got himself a little extra energy. And there's the dive ball to pull out another Pokemon. Suicune. Ooh, that's problematic. So I'll definitely be using my bats on the Suicune as much as possible. Alright, so we'll get an energy down. Our stadium in play. Go ahead and put that down and in. And I'm going to sacrifice this and I guess that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get our Mega Gallade up ASAP. Swift Lunge, and no, we do not want to bring that Safeguard Pokemon out for him. He went ahead and put energy down on the Suicune, so it looks like he's hoping to have the opportunity. Let's go ahead and BS Seeker for another in. Get us another hand. Man. Well, we will Unwavering Blade, taking our opponent's Blastoise down to very little HP. He recovers some with a Pokemon Center Lady. Gets another energy down. Does a rapid spin for 30 damage and the switch into the Suicune. Alright. Unfortunately, I do not want to sacrifice 2 VS Seekers. Okay, now we're in business. Now we are in business, folks. Yes, 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 we are. Of course, that's our last VS Seeker right there, unfortunately. But I think he'll still, yep. So we're still dishing out at least 30 damage to our Blastoise of our opponent. We'll be slowly wearing it down. He's building up his Suicune, which we're going to damage in just a second here. He's doing the Evo Soda to try and evolve his Blastoise, but looks like it didn't work. Potions to heal it up a little, undo that damage we just did to it. And there it is. So I guess he was hoping to not have to use the one that's in his hand already. Alright, we're going to play a repeat ball and get ourselves another bat. And we will use this bat. Start wearing out his Safeguard Pokemon there. Alright, and we'll have another one ready to go here soon. Yep, not too bad actually. And Cool, just unwavering blade. He's going to be able to start hitting Mega Gallade for 70s here in a second. Could really use a Lysander right about now. We could draw a Crobat, we'd be able to do 2 bat attacks for 50 damage, and then Super Scoop Up, setting up for more. Oh, we do have the Lysander. And then I'm going to go ahead and give him the energy, even though he doesn't need it. I'm going to Lysander out the Mega Blastoise. Now give us a couple of cards here. There's that Crobat we wanted. And he undid some of our damage with his Rough Seas. I'll go ahead and counter right back on that. See if we have any luck here. Scoop up our Crobat. And play it right back down on the other Golbat. And we will get rid of his Rough Seas. Retreat into our Mr. Mime. And attack with a Psybolt. Hopefully get the flip. Nope, didn't get the flip. I was really hoping that we'd get that paralyzed. It's a little bit of a gamble. He will take out our Mime. But we will take out. That gave us just enough damage so that we could take out his Suicune Safeguard. All that energy goes into the discard. Ooh, an AZ as well. Let's go ahead and play that. Yep. Knock out the Phoebus. And it looks like our strategy is working pretty dang well. A lot of people use the Forretress instead here. But I found being able to target very specifically like that is actually oftentimes better. So let's look at our stats. Suicune was definitely his best one. He almost did take out our Mega Gallade, but we were able to sacrifice our Mr. Mime just to work him down enough with the bats for the kill and prevent that from happening. We, of course, if it did happen, would have been a little more aggressive on our draws and started, using Sycamores and doing some Ultra Balls to get another one primed and ready, but it wasn't needed this time. Very nice. Well, that's it for this week's episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and a special thanks to our subscriber. I don't know if he wants people to know his YouTube username, so I'm just going to refer to him as Ash0005 for now. If he's cool with it, I'm sure he'll just chime in the comments below. Hopefully you can experiment around with this Mega Gallade with the nice spread damage and try out your own versions of it. But yeah, this is the approach I took, and I'm pretty happy with it. It's not the fastest deck, and I do like some of my other decks a little better, but this one is pretty solid. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed. Take care.